Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, future, you or someone around you. So take the resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a person, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, so it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or to come on over and subscribe so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified, okay? Thank you for your kindness and your support, okay? Hope you're feeling great. Have got you a nice cup or a healthy plate. Okay. All right. First card we're starting out with is the Magician, Baphomet. Okay. Gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely to the divine. Okay. The Baphomet. Okay. Musician. Okay. Gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely to the divine. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy. Connecting one safe to the divine. If you know, you know. Okay. All right. All are welcome on this channel. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. Okay. And so this energy here, collective, could clearly be speaking of, maybe someone feeling like they want to need to be connected, more spiritually connected. You could be being intrigued to connect more spiritually, to tap in. You could also being intrigued to do more studying and researching when it comes to spirituality or religion. Okay, doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome here. So there could be some need or requirement, I'm picking up clearly, for someone to do some studying, some research on learning about the facts of whatever interests you. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to do some research and study about any area that interests you, whether this is religion, spiritual, something cultural, whether this is maybe a career, whatever this is for you, there's a need for you to take interest and feel free to do the research. Okay. Okay. Spirit saying, don't be lazy. I didn't say that. Spirit said that. Don't be lazy. You want to connect. So Spirit is saying it's time to learn the facts. They don't want you going by or a belief system of rumors. They don't want you living your life confirming your belief system based off of what you heard somebody else say, what you heard happen to somebody else, what somebody else think the meaning of something is. Okay. The next card we have here is the Ten of Wands, Marabas. Okay. Causes and cures diseases, tells secrets and things hidden, can make one shapeshift. Okay. So there's an energy present that is ready to clarify and give some clarity to someone. Could be concerned about someone who's experiencing not feeling well at this time. Maybe you have been praying for an answer, or maybe you're gathering. I'm seeing a family gathered, possibly looking for information or what steps to take next with the Marbles, Ten of Wands here. And so there may be some information far as curing or healing this loved one, putting them in a better position. It could be some kind of information that could be like a gem, like good news for you and your family pertaining to this loved one, healing or getting better, whatever this is. This could be a diet. I don't know. Some kind of maybe speaking to an herbalist or someone who's a someone who's a holistic practitioner. Okay. And so that's what, needing to do the research. Okay. As I held up the Baphomet there, Spirit was saying that there's a need for someone to do some research and be willing to look into things for themselves instead of taking things as face value or making decisions based off of what someone told them. So be willing, whatever this is for you, collective. If it's not someone who is not feeling well, maybe you have some questions or some judgment that has been bothering you personally. Spirit is saying to look into these things yourself. Don't be afraid to do the research that is necessary. Okay. All right. Because as I stated earlier, there's something about you moving forward and not having the facts based on taking someone else's opinion of what something means, what it represents, like whether something is negative. Oh, this is a good one. Whether something is negative or positive. That's what I wanted to say with the Baphomet here. Yeah. Whether something is negative or positive. They don't want you to make a mistake and deem something as negative, and it may not be what you think it is. It's something about moving forward and looking back. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. It's something about you being warned. Your ancestors love you, and looking back and finding out that you were living a life of lies, meaning finding out that you've been lied to, about a belief system. It can be cultural, spiritual, anything regarding anything. Okay. All right. So they're saying look into it yourself before you pass judgment. But there's also some kind of information. Maybe you've been thinking, if you do have a loved one who's not feeling well, it's nothing terminal. I'm picking up, it's just something. This could be an elderly person in the family. They're not feeling well. Maybe they need more energy. There's something you've been wanting to look into that you've heard about, but they want you to research it first. And I guess maybe get permission from their doctor if whether they can take this supplement or whether they can take this herb. Maybe it's something to give them more energy. Maybe it's something to make them, I don't know, laugh more. It could be just about anything, but you know who you are with that. The next one is the Five of Pentacles, Gammon. Okay. So Gammon says teaches all liberal science and gives account of souls that died in sin. Okay. So this energy here is the energy, is relating to someone once again. Oh, somebody needs to really hold off on misjudging people, places, and things. Somebody is misjudging, collective. This could be you or somebody around you. It's holding me up to hold up the Magician once again. Someone is misjudging something in their life, something they're seeing, something they're hearing. This could also be a person. And they don't want you, as I just said, moving forward and finding out you've been lied to. They don't want you being in fear of something that is not to be feared. Okay, because we know fear is false evidence appearing real. They don't want you demonizing something that is not what you think it is. Clearly, they're saying that there are people, there are people whom have transitioned and perished from planet Earth with these false narratives of what truth and reality is. So grow accustomed to, I'm not calling everyone a liar around you, but grow accustomed to looking into things for yourself. Stop trusting everyone to bring you your truth. You need to stand in your truth by looking into things for yourself. And they're saying it only takes a minute. Maybe you're very busy. Maybe you feel like you don't have time. Maybe when you see a lot of words, you're like, oh, I ain't about to read that. They're saying you don't have to read it all, but at least look up something and skim it, even if you got to Google it. Okay. Okay. That keep coming up. That keep coming up. There could be somebody around you, collective, who is, they're lying about. There's somebody around you lying about something. Somebody's not being honest. Somebody's not being honest with you. Mm-hmm. And so the next one we have here is the Five of Wands, Airgrass. Okay. Teaches languages, causes earthquakes, overthrows politicians and clergymen, returns those who have ran away. Okay. So this energy here is an energy of destruction right here, and an energy of removal. Okay. An energy of destruction or removal of anything that doesn't belong or needs to be removed. Okay. You know, if it's a time for a change of the guard, you know, it will be, you know, on any level, this energy is speaking of. Maybe you are someone and at work in your workplace. Maybe there could be a change in management. Okay. Maybe the company you work for could be switching their corporates, and this could be causing a difference in policies, regulations, rules. This could be something. I hear somebody saying it's getting on my nerve, and you like it's getting on my nerve. Maybe not every day, but just about every week. You know, the beginning of the work week, when you swipe in, you're hearing, "Oh, new policy. We can't do this no more. Excuse me, new policy," and you're like, "Look." And so, Spirit is saying to not let that egg you, because I'm picking up somebody's at their workplace. They're changing management. Maybe the administrator is being changed. No one is being fired or laid off, though. They're just changing management, and the new management that is coming in is switching up the policies and the rules on your job description. Okay, Spirit is saying, hang in there. Okay, there may be a point where this new management may host a meeting and allow the employees to give their input. It may actually consider it and may actually consider, the changes or adjustments that you feel that aren't fair to you. Like maybe they took away your grace period for swiping in. You like, wait a minute, we used to have 15-minute grace period. Now we have zero. Wait a minute, they may give it back, that kind of thing. So it's something about hanging in there because this new management is trying to get adjusted to this new position. Okay, but a meeting may be called eventually for the employees where you can voice your opinions. Okay. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, Haganti, okay? Makes one wise and teaches everything, can turn any metal into gold and transmutes water into wine. Now, this is confirming what I just shared. This situation of this loved one not feeling well, there's information that's going to come to you that's going to help them. This information of your job having new management and they're changing people's job description and it's causing frustration, not just for you, but people's talking. Okay. It's not a change in pay, but I'm picking up somebody's grace period and change. Maybe the lunch schedule, who goes to lunch and how long has changed. It's going to change for the better, changes water into wine. Okay. It says makes one wise and teaches everything, can turn any metal into gold and transmutes water into wine. So what they're saying that there are some positive things coming out of this shift of change. Energetically worldwide as we're speaking, things look mucky, things feel blurry. The crumbling and the falling down may make people feel nervous and overwhelmed, but this is a time to really stand still and not allow these changes to overwhelm you because in the end it's going to shift and be positioned to the right spot. It's like I have no prompt to show you. It's like putting a link in a chain. It's like hitting a hammer on the nail. It's like um uh, it's like I like using prompts. It's like the tip of this pen, like going back, it's going to work out for everybody involved. That's what Spirit is saying. You may not like what's going on now, but let this management, they're new to the job, they're new to the company. I hear somebody getting a new corporate. Maybe there's a new method or a new payday. I'm hearing that of how you receive your paychecks. Be patient, collective, because everything I named is going to get better. Okay, it's going to get better. And they want you to do the research. I got to come back to that because somebody around you is not being honest. Somebody is just not being honest. Somebody is, and they're saying for you to look into things yourself. Do not trust everything a person is bringing you and saying to you. It only, even if you read 2 seconds or make one phone call, sometimes the research may be, hey, maybe you calling a Better Business Bureau. Okay, that's for somebody looking into someone's license to see if they're actually contracted to license and bonded to the state they are to work in. Are they a real business? Are they legit? Maybe someone is asking you for a deposit. Ooh, somebody's asking you for a deposit to do some work, but you need to find out, are they really accredited? Are they licensed? Are they legit? Okay, be careful now. Don't be writing no checks to people like that. Yeah, some people still write checks, collective. Yes, yes, yes. People still write checks. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles here. We have Barbados, understanding the tongues of animals, uncovers treasures hidden by magicians and reconciles friends and enemies. So this reconciles friends and enemies here. This is clearly the harmony that I said that is coming. Hang in there. Don't quit your job. Don't lash out on nobody. They're going to have a meeting. This new management just needs to get acclimated to their new position. They're going to meet with employees. And when they have that meeting, don't you be afraid to raise your hand. You better let your voice be heard. You better speak up and say something. Well, hey, what's going on with the grace period? It's changed. It's quite difficult, you know. Well, hey, what's going on with the lunch hour? You know, it's quite difficult. It's the way you say it, you know. Speak up, collective. It's all in your delivery. Be mindful of your delivery, and people will listen to you. Okay, they will listen to you. We have the world card. Okay, Vapola. Okay, makes one skilled in labor and crafts, increases knowledge, philosophy, and science. So it see increase you that need to do the research, increases knowledge of philosophy and science. So they want you to do the research not only when you're not sure or you're not aware, but it's going to help you increase your knowledge. It's going to help you benefit in the long run. Okay? So, yes, yes, yes. So, you're going to be gaining more wisdom and knowledge. And you're going to see some things that you're going to be shocked to learn. And you're going to be like, oh, I'm glad I looked that up. That kind of energy, like, oh, I'm glad I looked that up. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, the next card we have here is the Five of Cups. We have aim, the Five of Cups. Okay. Reveals secrets and increases one intellect, spreads destruction by fire. Okay, reveals secrets and increases one's intellect. Now, once again, for you that got to do the research, look, the five, it says increases one's intellect. That means the way you speak. Okay, and this one says here increases knowledge of philosophy and science. So clearly, whomever you are, do the research. Do the research. You're going to be learning something new. You're going to be glad because you're going to have some aha moments, Spirit is saying. It's going to pivot you in a direction that you're going to be very shocked and glad that you did it. You'd be surprised. You know, life is full of surprises, beautiful surprises. You never know. And I just did a reading about being spiritually nudged in our life. Um, you know, and to walk into our purpose or to receive blessings and opportunities. And sometimes we are being called to do things in particular, and we may not want to do it. We may not want to be bothered with it. But the reality is, you never know where your goal lies. And it's not that you're always looking to receive something, but you want to be mindful of pushing away and shunning new ideas or opportunities away in life. So they have me repeat, do research all these times, and these other two cards are confirming it. So whomever you are, not only do you need to be mindful of not taking everything as face value and trusting everything someone tell you or show you, but they're saying there's some kind of good luck or prosperity that's going to come out of you doing this research and looking up different things on your own and reading them for yourself and gaining your own understanding and not spend your life, and looking back saying, wow, I believed all that time, I believed a lie. They don't want you in that energy. They want you to be able to stand in your truth and live in your truth. They don't want you moving about under a bunch of false perceptions. Okay. So there's something positive. There's something here for you, but they're not showing me what it is, but it's positive. It is. Okay. And so the next one we have is the Page of Swords. We have Bacchus, okay? Gives answers of past, present, and future. Reconciles friends and foes. So here's the harmony. Gives answers of past, present, and future, and reconciles friends and foes. So this is bringing harmony, okay? Even if it's someone you don't want to deal with, but at least bringing harmony. You know, this could be with a neighbor. This could be with an old friend, a family member, ex. You know, you don't have to deal with each other in order to have harmony or cohesiveness in your life. You don't have to have coffee and tea with each other in order to have a reconciliation. You could respect each other and love each other from a distance and still have that peace in your life. That also within itself is a way of surrendering any stagnation that you feel you may be enduring in your life. So this is a wonderful read. Very different. Yeah, but very wonderful. Yes. Yes. The magician is saying for you to work your magic, so that you will be able to rise above and not be living a life of lies. They want you to know the truth. So if someone has not lied to you yet, maybe there's someone around you who's planning it. Okay. And they want you to be ahead of the game. You don't have to be nervous or paranoid, but they want you to be ahead of this. They're like, you're smarter than this, you're bigger than this, and you are. You're brilliant people. We all are. Okay? So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.